Hi, this is Mr. V, and in this video we are going to look at taking the powers of a negative base. Now I want to take a second here to show how this works. So let's start with the simplest negative number we know, negative 1, because 1 is easy to multiply. Let's say we do this to the power of 2. That means that we have negative 1 times negative 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and a negative times a negative is positive. So negative 1 squared is a positive number. What if we cube it, so to the power of 3? Well, that means we're multiplying negative 1 by itself 3 times. Equals 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Negative times a negative, these first two are going to be positive, and then positive times another negative is negative. So this is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 to the power of 4 is negative 1 times by itself 4 times. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Negative times a negative is positive. Positive times a negative is negative. Negative times a negative becomes positive once again. To the power of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals 1. Positive or negative? Negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. You see the pattern? Every time we have a even numbered power, our answer is positive. Okay, so we have an even power. The answer is positive. Okay, this plus VE is shorthand for positive. Every time we have a odd power, our answer ends up negative. So for odd power, the answer is negative. And that applies for any example. If we have negative 3 to the power of 3, well, 3 to the power of 3, you can use your calculator if you need to. 3 to the power of 3 is 27. And our power is odd. When we have an odd power, the answer is negative. So it's going to be negative 27. If I have negative 2 to the power of 4, well, 2 to the power of 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. It's going to be 16. And the power of 4 is even. So the answer is going to be positive. So it's going to be positive 16. As long as our base is negative, we can use this strategy to figure out whether the answer is positive or negative, and then use our knowledge, use a table, or use our calculator to figure out the actual number that comes out of it. And that is how we can that's how we can evaluate indices with negative base numbers.